Hello and welcome to another episode of PaintWater Soup. And with us...
Ah! My eye!
Oh, there we go. We have a blind man.
I always drank the fucking PaintWater soup again. It always happens when we do this podcast. I don't know why.
It's something in the water.
It sounds, as always, hosted by Peter and the now blind bear and the black dog.
And as usual, we have the bear over in Germany, Crisp, in what seems like 4K with amazing sounding mics, and a Swede stuttering through a 2070 progressive picture. Yeah, but we're here and we're going to talk about hobby stuff.
We're here to talk about hobby stuff. What's today's topic then? Well, wait. There's always this other stuff that we do. I just forgot how the podcast work.
Oh yes, there's a lot of stuff that we need to do actually. First of all, I think it's story time, right?
Story time. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have any? Okay. Should I start with story time?
Yeah, start with story time. I have a million stories again. So.
Okay. Story time for me. I think I have to go with. Okay. So before we go into like the hobby related stuff, there's been a lot of family time. Going on at my. In my life at my house. We've had like this prolonged vacation.
All right.
Like they have something in Sweden that we call like if a work day is caught between two days, there are days off. There's like a squeezed day that we can just take that off from work and just hang out. And so there's been a lot of time with the kid, and the kid is 4 years now, and he is a total he has the whole alphabet sometimes. He's all over the place, and it's of course very fun, but it can be so very tiring. So now back at work again, it's almost like, oh my god, I can breathe.
I got time to relax now.
Yeah, I can drink my coffee and yeah. But he's kind of cute too, though. So that's something. I had this happening yesterday when we were driving and we were driving kind of far, and we didn't want him to fall asleep because we need him to fall asleep at night. So he was kind of dozing off, and I was in the back seat, and I was trying to keep him awake, and I was tickling him.
Wake up!
And he and all the tickling, he loves the tickling. So it spurs him on. You know, tickle me, dad. And yeah, and I like, okay, now I'm done with the tickling. But then I said to him, okay, so I will tickle you when you least expect it. And he looks at me and he goes, Dad, now I least expect it.
So like most expected, basically.
Yep. But I thought I was kind of cute. Yeah, but otherwise than that, it's been ever since the wedding, it's been full on like my buddy in Stockholm got married. I think I posted a picture of that when me and the boys, and since then it's like I had two people quit my work, so I have to find replacement for those.
Oh shit! Dude.
And Emily, my girlfriend, it's her birthday this Friday, and we're having a big party for her. So yeah, it's been a lot, but mostly fun stuff. Yeah, and in between all of those times, I've been like slowly tinkering away at my last commission pieces, and like seconds before we started this recording, I just uploaded my fifth video.
Already watched it, dude. Already watched it.
Cool.
Commented,
cool.
liked, shared, subscribed, everything.
Nice. All those pesky buttons.
All those pesky buttons. Yeah.
So okay. So your time with story time. What's happening in your life, man?
My time with story time. So, first of all, I'm a Twitch affiliate now. I took I took a week with 4 days of extra streaming. A lot of people from the community helped out, and this gentleman next to me. Oh, yeah, good boy. This young gentleman next to me that just jumped to get a treat is a big part of the stream now. There's a new option with the channel points where you can actually buy treats for him. And because of all the nice patrons that are supporting me, I was able to, first of all, finish a paint collection. I was able to get the last 8 of, or the missing 8 that I haven't bought from the artist range.
Oh.
Yeah. I was missing 8 of them, and I finally was able to buy them because of them. And I was able to get someone on Fiverr to actually make custom the bear and the brush animated alerts for followers and raids and donations and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is fucking crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think all of those stuff always looks so like when you watch other people stream, like when people have those kinds of animations, and it always looks so professional. So yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less of you, man.
Also, I fell back into the building hole, as you may have heard.
Oh yeah.
During the recording, there were some snips going on, and I am still scratching stuff with my hobby knife here because I decided to also open my Cursed City box. That was planned for a year or 2 after the initial release, like when everyone forgot about Cursed City, but they decided to bring it back. So my plan failed, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna build it anyway. So I'm trying to really build everything that I own. I went through a lot of resin kits, a lot of printed resin stuff, and of course through the whole box of Star Wars Legion, which sadly is missing an arm for Darth Vader, but they decided to send me replacements in the next 3 weeks.
Nice, but you want it now, right? But you can use 3D. You can use 3D print something.
Yeah, I think I would do that, but I don't know. Maybe I just prime the other stuff and leave Vader out. I don't know. So yeah, at the moment I'm building Cursed City, and then if I look over my building stuff, there's only 6 models of Infinity left. Some Orc Storm Boys, 4 old witches that I got from Dennis.
Yeah.
And 2 Space Marines, and I can't decide which one of them I'm going to build for the thing that Zombies talked about. My English is great again today. That Zombies talked about. I don't know which one I'm going to use for that, but I got both of them through fan mail, which is really cool because people heard what I said on the podcast, and I got 2 Space Marines sent in to use, which is
cool.
Totally amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually found like old Space Marines like in the back of my, like under the stairs at my house. I didn't realize I had them left, but it was like basically stuff I got when I was, I think it was my first like encounter with Warhammer back when I was like maybe 12. So this is like 24 years ago now.
Oh,
and
dude.
yeah, and some of them were very badly painted, but a thing I noticed is that there seems like they're very much smaller than the new guys, the older models. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do something with one of those. Maybe Fabulous Marine or something.
Scale creep is real.
See. Oh yeah. Yep.
So, anything cool painted?
Except for the Slenderman that I did for the commission. I also did a Lonely Tree. I'll post pictures soon of that. I think I already did on the Discord actually.
Yeah, dude, that was freaking amazing.
It's kind of fun. Stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a fun model to paint. Just a lot of small details, but then again, like very clearly, here is where the overcell goes, and you can like really easily establish a mood. I kind of like that, and also it really helps when you get like total free hand, like do whatever you want.
Yeah, man.
So that's kind of nice. But that's it for my commissions right now. I have stuff coming in, but I don't have anything on my painting table as of this moment, and it's kind of nice. But I do have a lot of stuff in the coming days, and but then again, long deadlines, so I don't have to stress it, and that's also awesome. So I can just focus on when my private life possibly slows down a little bit. Now I can be more active on the Discord and with the community. I really miss that this period that's been going on right now.
Well, so, it is good that we have mods that keep the show for us.
Oh yeah,
they are doing an amazing job.
If I were a mod right now, I think I would have been fired.
Really sorry, we have to let you go, Peter.
Yep.
So the board sat down and we decided to that we have to fire you because you're not that active.
That'd be something. Yep.
Yeah.
But okay,
also,
so
your channel goes back to the investors.
Yeah. Okay then.
Well, it's nice working with you, though. Security will see you out. Okay. Thanks. Bye. That will be so mean.
Yeah, it should be a meme of me like holding a box with all my stuff in it. Like, okay, then I'm off.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I painted two things actually.
You did. But you just made a video saying stop painting all the minis.
Yeah, and then I painted them on stream, and I am still building. I built most of my stuff, and now I'm building all the rest, like really going hardcore. But I managed to paint this little sucker, which is part of my Nurgle warband, and I also did the Yoo-hoo glue and.
Do you have a donkey on yours too?
Nope. We have the good old Yoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Also, I painted that on stream, so no video about that. Also on, I would say public vote by one person, because he couldn't stop screaming about it, is this dude that I just started painting.
There we go.
Yeah.
And where's his companion?
She's still on the shelf, dude.
Oh, okay.
But I got
That's
his pants.
That's a cool mini.
Yeah, it's a really cool mini. I got the rock down, I got the pants down, and I got the fur down, and now there's the armor and a lot of other stuff to do. But he is really fun to paint.
What's part of the mini? Is the base part of the mini, or did you make that?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. I made that base. So
it was very nice of you that you muted. Yeah, that you muted the mic. It's so professional.
Yeah, I had quick reflexes, dude. Yeah. So this part of the whatever rock was already there, and I made all the rest. This is all pine bark. Pine bark is a really amazing way to make rocks, actually, which is way better than cork.
Yeah, I really am. It looked. You should take that as a compliment. I think it looked like it could have been part of the kit. It looked really nice. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. That's a really nice compliment, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So now I am building my cursed chitty shame box here.
Cursed chitty. There's a meme for you, like an outhouse. Cursed chitty.
Well, it is because I had great plans for this box and GW crossed them all. Motherfrickers.
But they've announced that they're going back on it, right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the shitty part. I wanted to do it when everyone forgot about this, and everyone would be asking, "Oh, that's a cool mini. Where did you get that? What is that?" And I could be saying, "Yeah, this is Cursed City," and they stopped making it, so I'm really cool now. And that didn't work out.
Yeah. Okay, so I have something to confess. I realized that we should do the dad jokes, but I didn't get any, winging it. So I'm currently doing some research over here, trying to multitask.
Finding a dad joke. Okay, so let me tell you guys about Cursed City. If you have missed that. This is like a Warhammer Quest game, so you can play it as a single player, or you could play it as a multiplayer, but it's not traditional wargaming. It falls more into the category of, I would say, a nice round of D&D maybe, or something like that. So it's more like a group effort, and you go out and, I mean, if you've played Hero Quest, you should pretty much know what these Warhammer Quest games are about. It's a kind of a dungeon crawler, multiple sessions, multiple quests. There's even a hidden envelope in the box that says open only if you've finished the main quest line and stuff, which is really interesting. So I wanted this to be like my way into doing some stuff that not everybody has, or most people have forgotten about. So just doing Cursed City a year after all this disaster stuff, and just be able to say, whoa, yeah, I'm doing this now, and people would be like, oh yeah, cool model, where's it from? Oh, I can't get it. Oh, this is special. Blah, 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 did not work out, so I'm building it now. We'll still do videos on it. And yeah, that's my experience with Cursed City.
I always liked the models when I saw it. My buddy plays Empire and Vampire Counts. I always like some of the minis would be like really great proxies for for heroes and stuff. The witch hunter and the vampires are awesome, and the ogre that you showed before. I've really been like I play ogre kingdoms, so I've been thinking of like maybe getting him and doing like a man eater unit of him. But yeah, we'll see. They're really cool minis, but not that unusual anymore, I think.
No, but they build like a charm.
They do? Okay,
rarely have models where I say, well, they build so well. I had some kill teams where it was like, fuck, this is stupid. Like the towers, I hate building towers. It was so horrible building these towers. And the sisters were kind of strange either. There are other models that build really, really well, like the Orcs. Orcs, at least the kill team build amazingly well. There are Orc kits for Age of Sigmar that really suck. But at least the heroes, they were kind of push fit. I did not clip off the stupid pins. And they slid together so well, and they look so amazing. You basically have no mold lines except for the stupid old hooded guy. He had like some mold lines on his back, and I just brushed them over with Tamir, and it worked out fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I have a dad joke here for us.
You have a dad joke now? All right. Let me put my knife away before I stab myself.
Okay, so I think maybe you heard it, but we'll see where it goes. What do you call a Frenchman who wears sandals? Do you know it?
Yeah. No, I don't know it.
Philippe Philop.
I just took
it.
I just took psychic damage. like in the podcast.
We should have life meters on the podcast, and we could just damage each other with bad puns. That'd be amazing.
There would be a great battle. There would be a great battle. What's the stupid podcast? Dungeons and Daddies. They have
cool.
And they have psychic damage when they do dad jokes, which is really
nice.
Cool. But so the other dads all get psychic damage, and the dad that told the dad joke gets inspired. This is really cool.
Nice.
And I think that should be a rule for all D&D games.
That's amazing. So speaking of D&D, I just thought of this. It wasn't D&D per se, but like we had a I made like my own system, and we played with my group. This is like 10 years ago or 15 years ago, but so all of the characters had to pick like perks and like quirks. So the quirks were like stuff that they had to commit with, like when playing, or it would affect the game. So we had this this player that always, like, he had impulse issues, so he would always like he would always say stuff that he didn't like mean to do in game, but he would say anyway, like, I draw my sword, and then I was like, no, I don't draw my sword, I do this. But so his quirk was what we came up with was like, if he says something, he does it in game. So that was so many fun moments, right? Like they were like running through a town, and like suddenly he decided to like, okay, I go inside of a house, and there's like people having a dinner, and he's like, I didn't mean to do that. That was just my stupid impulse to say that. I jump out the window, and he jumped out the window, and it's like, it's so, yeah, it was so fun.
Dude. Where were we? So story time. We had all the stuff that we painted. Oh yeah. Well, while we're at the topic of adventure games, there's this system that I really want to try out, but I'm missing a group at the moment, and that's Fate, or even better, Turbo Fate.
Okay.
The system looks really interesting. I don't know if I can repeat the mechanics right, but it's you don't have stats, but you roll for kind of situations. Like, it's, I read about it and it sounded really good, and I have a hard time giving it back to you guys. If you know about Fate, please hit me up if you know a really good explanation for the rules. But it's more like you have a more of a perk that you roll on, and then it's gone. If it works, then it's gone, and then you have to solve the next situation like in another way. And that's really well made, and the rules are super simple, and they release adventures like that you can download. Also, all the books you can buy them as a hardcover, and they are like $30, something like that, or you can download them as a PDF for free, which I find amazing. If you just want to get into it, you can just download the book, and it's free. And as I said, they release adventures. Like there's one where you and your mates are all like cats, and the next time you're in space, and which is really, really fun to get into.
Yeah. So
but
it's,
as I said, at the moment, I'm missing
it's a system. Yeah, it's a system.
Yeah,
it's not like yeah, cool. Yeah, it's all there's a lot of like cool systems out there. For like I think all of those kinds of systems work so well when you do like one-offs. Like if you just want to have a fun time. Yeah, I've tended to do like long campaigns, and people want like progression, and so all that kind of soft system with like storytelling included doesn't work that way, but it's it's really nice. It's cool.
I have another cool story. I found something on Amazon for my Sony cam, which was pretty cheap because the Sony cam doesn't have that wide of an angle. And sorry if there's any scratchy noises, and my picture will be going away for a second. If I can manage, so you glue one part just on the lens, and you screw the other part on. Screw. And when it's screwed on, you remove the cap, and boom, wide angle.
Nice. Yep, there you are.
Which is really cool. And I could angle the cam further down, which would result in the desk being visible, which could be a cool angle for videos.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my other cool story it's not like that big of a difference, but like a little
like
bit.
All of the camera angles for editing and stuff like that. I really tried to mix that stuff up. I think I can go even further in my future videos, but like first of all, like you did L and J cuts for the sound, and then like a lot of like jump cuts and stuff in between, just to get it more snappier and stuff. And I think it's kind of fun, but it really shows that having more different like angles, different cameras with different possibilities makes it easier to have that kind of variation. Like I've been watching, I think his name is like Peter McKinnon or something. Have you seen his videos on YouTube?
Is that the guy with the cap?
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's also making a lot of ads for his Skillshare course for Final Cut.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think he's more of a Adobe guy, but it's like he does a lot of vlogging, but he's a camera focused guy. His stuff is amazing. I think he's really
Oh no, that's another dude. It's not the dude that I meant. Um, but I need to look into him too. There's another dude that is called. Wait, let me pull that up here. Nope. He has a course on Skillshare that I looked up,
cool.
but I don't know which one it was. I will need to look into my Skillshare.
We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, actually, he was telling a lot of Final Cut, and I know my Final Cut like nothing else. If I know something, then it's Final Cut. But he made a really good course, and it's sad that that Skillshare doesn't allow me to view what I've looked at. Since I have since I have no longer a paid Skillshare account,
Okay.
they just want me to pay $167 right now. So they can fuck right off.
Oh yeah. Get the fudge away, man.
Yeah, man. So with all that nice talk about game systems and what we've done so far, I forgot what our main topic was.
Yeah. So as of late, we've been the Wing It crew, as we've started to
Wings
call
Club.
ourselves. Yeah. But so I just thought we had something loose that we could talk around. So we had written down watching versus doing versus following. So if I just read that, I can start like asking questions. Okay, so how do you like today? How much do you paint versus watch? Yes, just to start with.
I watch way too many shit. Way too many shit. And I paint absolutely little at the moment, which is connected to my building marathon, my second one right now. That comes into play, but I should. The thing is, this falls into the category of overlearning as well, and the gap that you get between your abilities and your tastes and stuff. That all falls into the same category.
Yeah.
And yes, I watch way too much stuff and try to replicate that stuff way too little. I know that fully. What about you?
So I would say in the beginning I would watch like I would watch everything all the time, and I would watch like if soon as somebody put something out, I would watch it. If I found some new guy or girl, I would watch that too, just to get a different perspective. I more and more lean towards like I think I more and more fall into like the trap of YouTube. Like I see on a thumbnail, this seems interesting. There is a lot of like the same topics out there, like people doing the same kind of videos, and of course that makes it hard for people like us, like trying to break the mold, sort of say. But that said, I mean, I still watch like the big channels, if we can call them that, as soon as they come out. But I I watch very much less than I did in the beginning. Then again, at the moment I haven't painted that much either, so it's just bad on all parts. But I try to, like, if I like before I think I've more and more like found my groove, like a workflow that I think works. Like, if I just sit down, I will start painting. If I just pick up that brush, I will start painting. I just need to get there. Like, if I have the time. So as soon as I have the time, instead of what is very easily done, if you're like, okay, I'm kind of tired right now, I can just sit on the sofa and I can put on the tube, and then I will sit there for the rest of the night just watching like clip after clip after clip. And that, I think that trap isn't sprung on me as easily as it was before, because now I know that I get the time to paint, not that often that I maybe want at the moment, and because of that I take every opportunity that I have, so I don't watch that much instead. So yeah, that's kind of a long answer, but that's the case.
I try to force myself listening to podcasts and audiobooks instead, instead of throwing on YouTube. I mostly have like 1 or 2 days in my week where I have to do either really monotone online work, and the videos keep me entertained while I do my processes, and I have like text expander running, holding up a lot of communications, but my ADHD brain allows me to basically say, well, I can do this robot kind of work while I have a video running in the background.
Yeah,
that's no problem for me. Also, like, if I really want to get into painting, having like Netflix running, or having YouTube running kind of keeps me from falling into the from going to the tunnel of getting into the zone. So I try to avoid that now. But there has been so much stuff though that I wanted to see, and I'm done with that now in 2 episodes. So we'll be getting back to audiobooks and podcasts, and trying to just get into the tunnel, get into the zone again, and paint away.
Yeah. So when you do, is it hobby related what you have in the background? Mostly, or what is it if it isn't?
YouTube, it is just hobby related. Everything else is absolutely not hobby related, except for like the Warhammer audiobooks. But I wouldn't call that hobby related in that way, because all the YouTube stuff is like building this, painting that, blah de blah. And the audiobooks are, yeah, there are some of them are in the Warhammer universe, but it's not that hobby related in terms of the creation of stuff. So it's just a story. And
yeah, it's just like maybe keeps you in the mindset of like the universe if you paint that kind of stuff. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. So I also found nope, stop it. Found the guy that I was talking about with the Final Cut course. And he has really nice stuff about vlogging and filming and whatnot. Could be a good input for you too. His name is Jeven Dovey. Jeven, Jeven, and his last name is Dovey, Dovey.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he has some really cool stuff, and he's really awesome with his filmmaking, and he tries to get people to understand the more complicated side of things by making it really easy and breaking it down into parts and stuff. He's a really good teacher, and he's a pretty chill guy, easy to look at. I can recommend him if you are into video making in any sort of form.
Cool.
What are you doing input wise while you're painting? What's your portion?
It's been like, it really depends on what I'm painting, and if I'm chill, or if I'm like going back and forth like airbrushing, and if I'm like in more of a hurry, if I'm just like speed painting, it's harder for me to shut off the brain then, if I just have to keep it coming, especially if the airbrush is going hard to hear. Then I can just then it's mostly like I could just listen to a podcast maybe, or I put on a Netflix like Netflix special, like a stand-up or something like that. Just have it in the background, like if I catch the odd joke, that'll be fun, but just having something there. But then again, I have had nights that I like sat down, started the painting, and then like 4 hours later I've realized that I've been in like dead quiet just painting. and that's saying something also. Like I don't really need it, but if I think about it beforehand, I mostly put something on. And lately it's been the audiobooks, as you said before. Also, if I can concentrate on it, it's very easily to get like distracted and offline, and I don't want to like miss anything in an audiobook. Podcast, it's more like hanging out, I feel. I don't want to miss the story, and I'm on the 5th or 6th book right now, so I'm plowing through them quite fast, I think.
Horus Heresy, or what you're into?
Yeah.
You haven't listened to Eisenhorn right now.
So what I got in the Discord is like Sariel, and there was, I don't know who the other person was, but there was like two of them like discussing where I could take a break, like after which book I should take a break. So this is the last book I will listen to until I listen to Eisenhorn, and then I
go Eisenhorn. So Eisenhorn is. I actually, if someone listens to this, I know this is petty, but if you want to be my hobby hero of 2022 and beyond, try to get that Eisenhorn model to me. I will paint him up like, whoa. I will do all the stuff I know to it. I would be super excited to paint Eisenhorn.
Cool.
Yeah. So this is the petty sent me stuff plug.
Can you put a picture up on the of the mini? I can't say that I'm sure I've seen it, but I can't place it right now.
Let's just continue the conversation, and I will get the iPad ready.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so would really like have like you and the community like come up with suggestions. What do you guys do when painting? Like write us up in the Discord or in the comments down below. Just give us other stuff to do that keeps it fresh. And then of course, like there's streaming. That's been kind of fun. I haven't done as much as Björn, but that of course is a total other beast than just painting for yourself. So what would you say? Like, okay, now we're diving into streaming stuff, but what would you say? Is there a difference, like your process, like painting during a stream, or if you're just painting by yourself?
Wait, let me check if that works. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, this is Eisenhorn.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's a nice mini. There's a lot of details on that guy.
Yeah, he has like his badge, and this is like his this cape is really well described, and it's from the I think from the middle of the second book it could be, because he has like some sort of a lightsaber, I would call it, in that yeah, and I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the bolter. This could be one of 3 bolters. People that know that stuff will really tell me what it's all about. But this is an amazing model.
How many books is it? Is it more than 1 book? I thought it was.
Oh yeah, it's more than 1 book. It's like there's 3 books, and then there's short stories, and
of course there is.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
As if I didn't have enough stuff to listen to already.
But actually, if I look into my library, or if I just search on Audible, I can answer that pretty quickly. So there's Eisenhorn 1, 2, and 3, which is Xenos, Malleus, and Hereticus. And there's also Magus, which is like 3.5 or 4 is like the short stories. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the question. I asked you if you have like a difference in your thought process when streaming.
I sometimes get back to the chat and ask people what they would do, just to engage them, and just what worked really well recently, or what kept more people engaged, was actually cutting off the entertainment small talk and really talking about the process. I was a lot of entertainment talking, just chatting around, telling stuff, making stupid jokes, and a few people stick around, but like really getting into the process and telling people what I'm doing right now, why I'm doing it right now, got them much more engaged, and more people stuck around. So that will be, I think, the future of what I'm doing, mixing it up a bit more, making a joke here and there, but mostly like telling people why I paint this like in a really bright pink, and tell them stick around, because I will be going over that with a purple ink, with a thin down purple ink, and you really need to see what happens then, like building engagement and building expectations, and that really stuck, and that is something I will be using down the line, because it's just people are much more engaged when you tell them, okay, there will be a thing happening in half an hour where you can see what this and this will do.
Yeah, of course. Then they have something to look forward to as well, and of course they are there because they like watching you, but they're also there because they like the hobby, so they want to learn and yeah. But okay, so is there stuff that you don't do on stream that you would do otherwise? Like
yeah, first of all, I'm dressed on stream when I paint.
Okay, so you paint naked otherwise. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
You heard it here first, mates.
Yeah, but the guys at McDonald's always tell me I can't do it there.
Painting naked at McDonald's. I'd like to see that.
That would be a cool video for a cool title for a YouTube video. Ultimate clickbait.
They call
no,
me the
actually-
Happy Meal.
Yeah. Oh god. The fat guy stuck in the slide again. No, actually, being on stream allows me to, or forces me actually to use all of my techniques, all of my stuff, and really makes me take risks and experiment, because that's what gets people engaged, and that's what's getting me engaged and what gets me talking. You know, like if I do the same stuff again and again and again and again, it's not that entertaining. But except like, for example, this bear dude. I started this with a really red undertone for the fur, and you can only see it in like a few places. And I washed this down 2 or 3 times, but not using a wash, but more of like using a thinned down paint, so it will get into the recesses but stain the other stuff also. And people were really interested in that technique. And of course, using inks was big on the other model. People were really like, "Oh, dude, you're using inks now. I need to use more inks. There's this effect you're getting with it. It's awesome." It's much more engaging when I stream actually, and I get more done. That's why I like to stream.
Yeah, that's a thought I've had as well. Like, as might as well do more at the same time, like hammering it out. But like the latest pieces that I've had to. I don't think I'm quite there yet. Like, knowing, I think it takes some time for me to like set it up and stuff like that. And the 2 latest commission pieces that I've done was the tree and the and the thing on the Slender Man I did for the video. And the video, the painting part of that, I wanted a lot of different like aspects and shots and stuff, so that I filmed aside from stream. But I've seen that you film a lot of your stuff during stream, right? So there's something I could do too, but I'm not there yet. And the bigger 3 thing, I just had to get that done. I was there's the closest I've ever been to missing a deadline.
Wow.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's kind of a long story, but I did have like 90 days set at first, and then he sent it, and it got a little bit delayed in the customs, and then I got it like we prolonged the deadline, but I didn't put in as much time as I might have needed. So I had in the end, I had it primed, and I had to get it painted in one go, like one sitting. So just do it right, and then it's like, okay, I can't stream this. I have to just I have to just get it done. But could be cool to stream that too, maybe. But I just then and there I was like, okay, I have to work. It felt like work.
I decided to paint some stuff on stream and then record it also. But there's stuff that I wanted to record and did miss on that because the stream was so engaging. And now I just decided I will be painting minis for the stream, and I will be painting minis for videos, and I will keep them separated.
Yeah.
The only one that will be in both, I think, could be some Infinity stuff, because I want to make a video about Infinity. Exception is the word I was looking for. Yeah, that would be like the only exception after Boba Fett, because I painted Boba Fett on stream, or parts of him on stream.
Yeah, that was the
I
one I was
also,
referring to.
yeah, I also canceled my plan to upload a stream library to YouTube, and just activated it on Twitch so people can watch him stream there, which saves me a lot of work, and people can create clips and stuff. And I hope to get them engaged a bit more. Of course, Zariel was my first sub. He could resist getting that sweet first badge.
No,
Yeah, he's just amazing. I will kiss him and hug him and then eat and devour him when I see him.
you heard it here first.
Yeah, British guy missing after German visit. Yeah, that was me.
Mauled by German bear.
Yeah. So we watch a lot of stuff while we're doing the hobby, and we're listening to a lot of stuff. Not all of it is hobby related, but do you watch hobby related stuff while you are hobbying?
No, I don't think I do. So I've tried it, but it's mostly like hobby podcasts. I could put on like Trapped on the Plastic, or lately it's been Cult of Paint. Like they used to talk about art, and then I could just glance up on the reference pictures that they're talking about, and I really like listening to all of the interview with the artist that Vince Venturella has been doing. So mostly that kind of hobby related, if any content really. But like when I look at a follow along, if you want to call it that, like a tutorial, like if you call like Vince's videos or even Ninjan's, I don't paint while watching those. I'll sit down and watch them so I can just follow along more closely.
So do you just watch the video and try to memorize all of it and then put it on the miniature? Or do you really try to do it step by step, like in the video?
So I think like most of the stuff I saw like a long time ago. So it's in there somewhere in the memory bank, right?
Yeah.
Like how to do certain stuff. A lot of it, of course, I've forgotten. But I would say that I've never like put something on and then like try to follow along the steps while looking at it. The only thing that maybe comes close to that, before trying like my first NMM sword, I would watch a lot of like Emil had a clip when he painted a little sword. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah.
I watched that a whole lot before just getting the nerve to try out that sword. But then again, now there's so much like tutorials for all of these kind of different stuff. So if you have something specific in mind, you could just Google it, and then possibly somebody has done a tutorial for it. But there is still times when somebody puts up a tutorial and like for a certain technique or for a certain like, this is how I work with like reds, and you actually learn a new thing, like, oh, okay, so that's how they see it. And I really appreciate that kind of stuff. And then I have to be engaged and watch it. Then I can't hobby at the same time. So how about you? Same question back, mate. How do you see it?
I consume like a lot of hobby videos, and I piece that stuff together in my mind. Like I watched this video there and this video there, and I'm taking a lot of stuff from these videos to make up my own perspective of that topic.
Yeah.
And let's say it's layering. So how to pick up paint for layering or for any other technique. It doesn't matter for which technique. So how to properly pick up paint and get the right dilution and the right amount of liquid in your brush. That is something I got from Emil's videos.
Yep.
Definitely from Emil's videos. And I had a few questions about that. And when I was top tier patron and got the coaching with Emil, he clarified some of that stuff. Most of my heavy airbrush work I get from eBay Miniature Rescues, because he's like using airbrushes. Like it's so funny that he doesn't give a shit if you have an airbrush or not. Most of the other YouTubers are dancing around that topic, and like, if you don't have an airbrush, you can do it that way and that way. And he's like, fuck that shit, I'm airbrushing everything.
Yeah.
Which is like a statement. He's like, this is a tool that I often use, and I need to flip this army and I need to paint it quick, so I need an airbrush. Well, all my heavy airbrush work I get from Casey. I have some stuff that I got from Emil too. A lot of my fine painting skills I got from Scott. Like watching him do his stuff on stream or in his videos, his explanations, and combining this stuff is what makes my way of painting. Yeah. So I rarely follow a tutorial, and everyone says, yeah, try to paint like box art. And I don't like box art. I want to do my own stuff. I know this is stupid, and a lot of people say, yeah, you can learn a lot by trying to replicate box art, but this is a hobby and this is art. And yeah, part of art is learning through repetition or through copying, yada yada yada. But that's not my way. I don't feel free that way. And when I do this, I want to feel free. So I do it the way I want it to. Will it take longer? Will I get even better doing it that way? I don't know, but I enjoy it that way. It's not a chore. So if I follow along on stuff, it's mostly stuff that I've seen, that I saved up in my head, or I actually look at pictures, like painted models, or even the stuff from the camera booklets for the NMM,
Yep.
or I have really nice books from Scale, the Minipedia, and let me. So I have the Minipedia and the Minipedia for gamers is on the way. But I have 4 amazing books here. First of all is painting fantasy busts with acrylics.
Cool.
They have so much cool step-by-step guides for armor and for goblin skin tones, and how to cover stuff up if you want to airbrush stuff. It's really, really nice. The second is also from Scale Colors. It's the easy painting process. And this also allows, this is kind of heavily locked to the paint sets, but they always have like a main theme, like metallics or painting black and white or painting blues, which is then, I hope it's okay if I show this to your Scale people, which is like connected to their paint sets.
Okay, yeah.
But if you look at the process, they always have like a bar on top where you can see which colors they used. And if you have an app like my wonderful, let me open it up here, my wonderful paint track, where you can just find replacements for the stuff if you don't have it. That's really, really good. This book has one of the most beautifully painted busts that I know on the cover.
Yeah.
And this is the Encyclopedia of Figures and Modeling Techniques. It's from Mick. Oh,
Yep.
You have that too, right? This model is amazing, and the techniques they show in this book are breathtaking. Like, a lot of pages are about that that special bust, where they show how they went along. It's amazing.
I really like that they also they figured there is like special artists covering all of the different subjects. So like that bust is painted by, who is it painting that one? It's Roman Gruber.
Yeah.
So it's his chapter, and it's about OSL. So he speaks about like how many pages can it be? I think it's like 10, about 10 or 12 pages about OSL and how he tackled that subject in that bust, and that's just one chapter, and it's it's an interesting read for sure. And if you don't have it, I need to recommend Figone. Have you heard about that? There you go. That's the other one I have too. I really like that book.
It's Light and Color Theory and Practice from Figopedia, the first book. It's from a French dude, I think. And this book is not for you if you're starting out. And that's why I've got it pretty early, and then I put it to the side, because it gets pretty artsy pretty fast. Yep, and if you're more in the fun part of miniature painting right now, the first two books that I showed will be really well suited for you, and the other two books are more for people that wanna one up that stuff and get really artsy and really nerdy about it.
Yeah, and if you even want to take it one step further, you should get the book that everybody talked about a couple of like a year ago or so. It's called Color and Light by James Gurney.
Oh yeah, I have that on my iPad, I think.
That's that's an artsy book, but I really like how, like, that's also a thing with the hobby, like looking outside of the hobby for things that can like be really applicable. And James Gurney, he is a traditional painter. There's nothing in this book about painting miniatures, but he is an expert on like painting scenics, like mood and like like painting scenes, like so, and he goes through all of the different like rules, if we can call it that, so very like it's really well described, and I've had so many like aha moments reading that book. I'm not actually finished with it yet, but I really liked it. There is so many things in there that I want to like try and put on a miniature and see how we would feel and how we would translate.
So I have a lot of books from Craftworld Studio here. I've been a Patreon for Treverion, so I got a lot of cool books from Treverion and also from Bite the Bullet that are all really cool guides that you can look into. The Craftworld guides are amazing. And
Yep.
I am pretty sure I have that Color and Light book. It's called Color and Light, right?
Yep. It should be.
I am pretty sure I have that on my iPad as well, but I can't find it right now.
How are you spelling color?
COLOR.
Yep, that should be right.
There's all my dog training books and all my photography books. I was heavily into photography once in my life, and did a lot of boudoir and like implied nudity shoots and stuff, which was fun, and also was kind of in a way painting with light.
Yeah. That's the thing that we still struggle with so much, that it really is, everything is light, and the more I learn, the more I just see that light is where it is. It's not that much like, of course the colors is works in tandem, but if you can figure out how light works, then like the battle is won, I think. Like then you have the volumes, then you have like, then you can set a mood, and then you have contrast, and then you can work on top of that with other types of contrast, like in colors. But like figuring out the light, it's the key. I've come to think, and how it works in different situations against different materials. And we're just so accustomed to like doing the zenithal, like, okay, I'll do the zenithal, and then it will look amazing, and it is an aha moment, like going from a black primer to do a zenithal, and then like,
Definitely.
oh my god, I got contrast like on the sheep side, but like going outside of that, and then trying out different kinds of lighting schemes, and yeah, it's so fun, and yeah, it's awesome. But yes, so color and light, as it sounds, it's, I think it's mostly like, it's like 50-50, like color, how different colors work, and then there's like 50% of the book is about like how light works also. So like, I don't know if you've seen this, but I think it's kind of a usual picture when talking about this stuff. But so I had to show my girlfriend this also, because so if you look here, Björn, you had like a cube. Okay, I can take maybe you can do like that. Okay, so here we go. We had a cube, and on the picture there was, let's see, there we go. We had this side, and as you see right here, this side is lighter, medium, and darker, right?
Yeah.
And what he did on the picture was he lit it up he painted the different sides in different colors, and then on one side he actually like, depending on what he had as a background, he said that, okay, so side A and side B is actually the exact same color in the both of the pictures, but because I have set it up in the way with the backgrounds and the feel of the shot, like the painting, they look totally different. And when I showed it to my girlfriend, she was like, no, that can't be the same color. That one is gray and that one is blue. But no, it's the exact same color. And we had to like fold the pages, and only if we did that, we could like, okay, it's the same color, and it tricks the brain so freaking much. But yeah, horrible explanation, but I hope you guys get what I mean.
And now I just remembered why I don't have the book on my iPad, because I had a long discussion about this book, because the book, and I don't want to promote piracy in any way. And the thing is, I don't know if that is piracy, because the book is pretty old actually.
Yep.
And there's organization. They have a .org address. They are registered. They are described on Wikipedia as an organization that wants to keep like old stuff alive.
Oh, okay.
And it's archive.org. And they are described as a legit organization that wants to like keep stuff alive and keep it for future generations.
Okay,
And
cool.
the book is on there. But I don't know if archive.org is actually legal. You know what I mean?
It's a gray zone.
It's a gray zone, right?
Yep. I get what you mean.
Because they have like old Game Boy ROMs and stuff, and old books that they've scanned in, and like they are not doing it to make a profit out of it or to scam people out of profits or to provide stuff for free that otherwise would cost money. They are doing it for the purpose of building an archive.
Yeah. Then again, of course, if you ask the publisher of the book, I think they'd call it piracy, right?
I think they would call it piracy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just on the topic of that, how much piracy have, like, we had Pirate Bay here in Sweden. Like, piracy was a very big thing for a long time. I feel like piracy have gone down way much. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm getting old or if piracy has been going down, but I don't know any people that is actually downloading stuff anymore. People have like 150 subscriptions to all of the different streaming sites.
Dude,
like I think mostly that kind of stuff is dead, right?
If I remember parts of my youth, they were watching movies that were released in cinema, filmed off with a potato cam, and ripped down to 600 megabytes, distributed over stupidly slow internet, and we downloaded that stuff like overnight or over 2 days and stuff, and then watched it on a 19-inch CRT screen, and it looked like crap with pixels, but hey, we seen that movie.
Exactly. I think the first pirated movie I saw back in the days was, or one of them at least, but it was the Final Fantasy movie that they released, the first one.
Oh, dude, that's old.
Yeah, it's really old, but and it was like, it was Alec Baldwin and stuff in it. It's very like westernized. Not a good movie, but when they released it, it was the best of the CGI they've ever been seen. and if you look at that like a CGI movie, as you said, like on a CD ripped, like with Chinese scribbles all over the, like, why are we even watching this? It's only because like I can't wait for like another month, or what are we talking about? Like, and go sing it.
Back then it was like it was sometimes it was a year until the movies came out on DVD and stuff. And today, like, they're in cinemas, and then 2 weeks after they left cinema, you can buy them on Amazon, and if you wait 2 weeks more, you can rent them for €5. So
and if you wait like a month more than that, then you'll have it already on your streaming service that you're already paying for. So
that's the push rate like really got up there. It's, I mean, we're getting a bit off topic here, but
Oh yeah, yeah. As we usually do. Yeah.
As we usually do, but that's pirating for you guys. So if I recap, we watch a lot of hobby videos, but we don't follow them exactly. We piece them together in our head and try different techniques that we've seen in different videos. That's where you do it too, right?
Yep. Yep.
So we don't follow along the video guides, but we like to look at books and follow along the books and learn more about like artsy theory stuff. That's pretty much doing all the stuff or combining all the stuff that we talked about, which is interesting that we got the same books or are talking about the same books, even if we have never talked about it. Like we actually never have talked about books so far.
No, that's the first time. But it's also it goes to show, like, if you want to buy stuff in this community or hobby, if you want to, like, there is so much stuff to get a hold of. Like when I felt like, okay, I watched a lot of things, I'm done watching, then I get a book. I'm done reading, then I listen to a podcast. There's always stuff to, like, tear through and get inspired. And of course, there is always the question of, like, overlearning and that you said before, and more of the side of, like, consuming instead of, like, painting.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like all of, like, okay, so let me ask you a question like this. How many, if you had to, like, put it on a percentile, how would you say, how many percent of what you do know now is by doing it, and how many percent is by like theory, like reading about it or hearing about it?
That is an interesting question, and I would say both are 100%.
Yeah.
Because for one simple reason, just one simple reason. Wait, my camera is doing stupid stuff now. I may need to switch up.
It's perfect picture, man. Stop.
No. I had it in 4K mode, and
it looked awesome. And
yeah,
you just rubbing it in.
No. It decided to just give me the overheating signal. This comes pretty easy when you are recording in 4K, but I was just showing stuff. And it's doing crazy shit right here, but the picture is fine, so no more touching. Put it down to 1080p. No more touching it.
Let it rest.
Yeah, chill, dude. Cool off. So where were we? It's both 100% because I wouldn't have known about any of this stuff if I hadn't seen it in a video or in a book. I don't think I would be able to develop those techniques just from painting. But I am only able to do the techniques because I did them. I tried to replicate them.
Yep.
And I found my way of painting. So technically I know how to wet blend. I have wet blended stuff. I like wet blending sometimes, but actually I am more of a layering and glazing kind of painter.
Yep.
That's what works best for me. It may take a bit longer sometimes, but it really works well for me. So I stick to that. And sometimes, if there's a big cape, I try to try to blend the shadow tone and the mid-tone with wet blending. Of course, because that makes it much easier. But the rest, I will just layer and glaze.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say, like, on the scale of, as you said, of course, there is not much that of the techniques that you wouldn't know if you hadn't been like shown them. Of course, there is like the feel of it, like painting regularly. Even if I don't know I'm glazing, maybe I would be glazing. If you know what I mean. I like, even before watching all the videos about it, I would still say like getting the idea of like you could do something, you could glaze, you could wet blend, you could do this, you could do that, like just having the idea shouted out into the, like, yeah, and getting, okay, there's something there I can try out. But then, like, mastering it, it's like, I think the things I do know now, the idea I got somewhere, but I do know them because I've done it. I've done it so freaking many times. And so I have to be honest with myself and other people too. Like, there's like no cheating. There's nothing, like, you can't like watch videos and then just stop painting. You have to put the time in if you want to develop a skill. There's just no way around that.
Yeah, there are people that can pick up on that pretty fast. I've seen someone on another Discord that painted a mini for a little competition, and that person painted that mini. It was like one of the first minis.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, I think I saw it. Was it on the Squidward one?
I think it was on the Squidward one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes.
And she painted that mini so well, and she used a lot of techniques like non-metallic metal and OSL and stuff. And of course, it was a bit rough.
Yep.
It was a bit rough, but the general placement of lights and stuff, it was really on point. And like someone that got into mini painting that recently and firing off that techniques or attempting them and understanding them, maybe lacking a bit of execution because of, I don't know, experience in how to thin down paints and brush control. Basically, it just came to thinning down paints and brush control. That was the only thing that was keeping that piece away from being perfect. And there's like 1 in a million persons that is able to pull off something like that.
Of course, there's always like people. There's two sides of that coin. I think there's people that have the theory, like either they've been artists in other mediums, or as Emil, they're coming from like a photography background. He has the knowledge of light. So there's something that he has going for him right off the bat. And then there is like people with the sixth sense, like they just know where to place them, and they can't really describe them themselves. I have one of those guys in my it's as a buddy in my group, and he's like, he's sketched like somewhat like when we are like playing an RPG, he's there doodling, and he just puts out this amazing stuff, but he never have like tried to like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm trying to get better at this, I'm trying to develop. He just does it for like fun and doodles, and he has that feel like I could maybe get there if I put in like 10,000 hours and I just, okay, how does this work? I can just hammer that in my skull, but he has that feel innately. He knows where to place those stuff. And that's just not fair, but but
Yeah, I had a friend
that's
that,
what it is.
sorry, I had a friend that was able to. I mean, I painted a lot of graffiti and stuff in my youth, and I always had to do like a sketch before, like with a I had to do a sketch before, and then I had to put fine liner on top, and then rub all that other stuff out, and then put my colors in and stuff. And he was like able to do. I mean, he painted 2 pages full of a dragon in his lair, flawlessly with a fucking ball pen. Like,
Wow.
this picture was in his head, and he just used his hand to put it on the paper.
Yeah.
I was, dude, screw you, dude. Really, that's not fair. I need like, I can't even reach that quality if I put in like 500 hours on one picture, and you fucking print it on, like, it's like a human printer. It's like so unfair.
Yeah.
But he wasted his life to drugs and being miserable. So well, there's that talent gone.
That's bad. It's heartbreaking, those kinds of stories. Yeah, but
for him it's bad. Yeah, and we didn't go our separate ways like really peacefully, and he still owes me money to this day, but I haven't heard from him in 5 years, and I have some contact to his sister, and his sister hasn't even heard from him like in a lot of years. So we all assume just he's dead. So yeah. Some people just don't want to be saved.
No, that's the sad part of it, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. But getting back to the fun topics.
Yeah. let's do that.
Have you ever painted or tried to replicate box art?
No. That's the short answer. I've been like, as we've spoken about so many times before, but the most stuff I paint is for commissions, and I paint like the for the rate that I get paid. So if I get like, okay, I want this to be top notch, then I put in the time. But as of right now, there's no one that's putting down the time for me to even try to attempt the box art. There's a lot of time going in if I'm going to get that clean, and maybe I can get there. Like I think there's something about like the Games Workshop box art. There's very clean, and there's not that much of try to say this right, but it's not that artsy. It's very like paint by numbers kind of way, if you get what I mean. You just have to get the techniques right, and you have to you just have to like be very I don't know how to say it better, but
so not to shit on them. The artwork is always pretty amazing, but
they are.
It's like looking. I always compare it to like looking for underwear for men. If you're looking at if you look at it in the catalog, in the catalog, it looks really well because it's on like this model dude. You know, it's like on this real amazing man, and it looks really well. And well, that's not practical. That's not what's going to happen if you order it. You know.
No.
So this is like really clean stuff, but Yeah, that's not happening at home. So that's the same for the models. It's like shopping for underwear in a catalog.
Yeah,
You will not get that result. But
that's
they
and
are
that and
amazing
that's
painters.
yeah, they are. And but on the flip side of that, what I do like when they put out like they had like recently with they have had it with like Bellicore the model. They have had it
Hmm.
with I think it was the what's it called, the Kane model. The Do you know what
Avatar's
I'm
Kane.
talking about? Yeah, the Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've like done like an article, and they've sent it out to a bunch of different painters, and
Yeah.
like paint this your way, and we'll like do an article, and that stuff I really like seeing the same mini painted in like 20 totally different ways.
Yeah.
That stuff gets me going more than any kind of like box art. Just seeing the infinite possibilities of how to do something instead of the box art. The box art tends to be very vanilla, maybe. Not that kind of out there, but then again, of course, very cool. I mean, some of them I really like, but I think my style and my taste tends towards more like fantastical or more colorful maybe, than like painting Space Marines, or painting like there's so many like how like I got this commission painting a Death Guard squad,
Yeah.
and so he paid me to buy a squad of 5 Space Marines and a like upgrade kit for Death Guard. So I got some Death Guard bits, and then I just kit bashed them, and that was the fun part. Like kit bashing them, putting them on
Hmm.
different poses and different bases. But then it's just black armor. I mean, how fun is it painting like 5 dudes in black armor? Then my brain goes like, I wanna get some blues in there. I wanna get some reds in there. I wanna do something. But he was like, nah, I want it black. I want it grim dark. I want to. Okay, yeah. So there's of course there's a way to do everything, and there is no easy answer. But I guess it's a matter of taste, really. But
Yeah.
um,
So
yeah,
we can't
back
shit
at
on
you.
GW box art.
No.
GW box art is amazing. It's not always the style I would pick, but I also have to admit that I am not able to paint that way. So
Same here, man.
just
Same here.
big respect to those guys. They're doing an amazing job. And yeah, if I would be able to paint that good, I would maybe try to attempt painting box art. I don't know. But yeah, there's a box art for other games where people are like not being that smooth and being more colorful. If you look at Rivenstone, the box art for Rivenstone and stuff, they are really leaning heavily into the World of Warcraft vibe, and it's so wonderful to look at them and all the colors and all the things that they're doing with the pinks for the Rivenstone, and seeing people like Dana Howell putting like a shine of that Rivenstone in every nook and cranny of the armor and stuff. That is really fun to watch, and I think that's a bit more on the creative side, and that's where I want to be. Actually,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I am often getting too dark with my models, so I went really bright with the blues and greens on the witch from the Nurgle Warband, adding a lot of pus, and I did the blood with Yuhu glue and blood for the blood god, which worked amazingly well. Then a Nurgle's rod on that, and it was done. But it's like really bright on some spots, and I'm okay with that. I
Yeah,
wanted her to
I
be
think
the
you should
colorful
be.
part of the warband.
Yeah, I mean when you put up the pictures of the warband, she stood out, and yeah, that was the first thing I thought too. I liked that it was vibrant, and I liked that you were bold to pick that kind of colors. For
Yeah,
sure.
and I managed to like get the dirt creeping up her dress from the ground because it's dragging across the ground and stuff. And of course, there's like some parts that are really dark and rotten flesh that gets into like lighter stuff in the fingers. The tentacles are like really pink, purplish, and that's something I just wanted to try. And for the green, I mean, I went pretty bright with the green, and as you can see, those highlights are not all like really straight. I left out
It
some
looks
parts
right.
and just not making them look clean. You know, like there's a highlight, but it's curved and stuff. So it gets more interesting and it looks more
More
like it's
movement, yeah.
dirty and used and more momentum in it, you know, like it's moving. And
Yeah,
that's what I was aiming for, and I hope I kind of managed that. Well,
So I actually did like a try at a eBay miniature rescues a while ago. I don't know if you've seen the picture on my Instagram, but oh, could you just put on the iPad and we can just watch it?
of course. Let me cable Mabel.
I can just
Come up here, you. The stupid cable did not want to go up here. So your Instagram, you say?
Yep. Then it's
Wait. Who were you again? Witness my penis. What?
oh yeah. Oh no, the wrong one.
Why
So
am I getting
this?
search results could not be shown? Why?
I can. Do you have the? Do you have? I can just send it in Discord. Do you have the Discord
Yeah, please.
connected
The
to
app,
the?
the app is acting up. And of course, we have some more stuff we need to show in the last part of this wonderful episode.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Maybe just.
I need to.
We can just do it in post. Otherwise, just put them on the screen.
No, it's all good. I just need to remove the. So I have the app on the iPad, and that actually sucks because it's the phone app version. There's no real iPad version.
Okay,
And
I get you.
I just wanted to open up in the browser right now. Yeah, do cookies. I don't care. Boom.
There we go. So, yeah, there we go. So what I did here, I don't think. Oh, maybe I sent you the wrong one. I sent you the movie. I thought I sent you the.
I can just open up your.
It's the post before that one. So it's I think it was in May, so it's a long time ago.
God damn it, this is annoying. No, I don't want to log in or anything. Holy shit.
Tech-wise, this is going great.
Yeah, this is really amazing and not annoying at all. Well, it's not loading your pictures, so
you have it on Discord
you.
now if you wanna. So I wanted,
there it is.
What I wanted to show is if you flip to the last pic.
I think I just opened it here on Discord. I will open it on Instagram right now.
Yeah.
Flip to the last pic.
Here's a like more. There we go. This is what it looked like before.
Ooh, yeah, that is nasty.
Yeah. So what I tried to like this is like a prime example of how I see like how vibrant can I get.
Yeah,
and I
that's amazing.
really like the contrast of how it looked before and how it turned out. It's fun. Like you can see something already painted and then like still see big potential in it. And
that is great, dude. But I think we have to have we talked about the vampires? We have talked about the vampires, right?
The vampires.
Have we talked about the? Why is there
black.
no picture? Yeah,
there's no picture. It's very black. It's very black.
It's very black. Have we talked about these guys?
Oh yeah, we talked about those.
Okay. So we are no more talking about vampires then.
No more talking about those vampires.
Go away, vampires.
Get garlic, crosses.
Yeah. All right. So again, I think we went through everything, like doing, watching, following, not following, books, movies. I think we had it all.
Yep. Seems so. Yes.
We had it all. All right. This was a pretty disappointing episode, and I think we should feel bad for making such bad content. And on that horrible note, would you be so kind to take us out of this shit show?
Oh, making me sad, but you're kind of right. Yeah. Hopefully it hasn't been like too depressing to listen to us like just stumbling through something winging it. Yeah,
that was an awesome episode, and had such fun doing it. And this is like the good part of the relationship we have, because we can just go on and talk about stuff that we just throw into the ring, and then we just go along with it. So I don't think it was winging it, because we talked about all the topics we put on the list, and we just finally got the possibility to talk about it like online and doing a recording. Yeah. So all of this stuff comes from a list. We just did not do any show notes because I got the feedback that 90% of the people don't really care about show notes, only if there's like the occasional link and stuff. But doing like a list when we talk about what is totally not relevant to people, so I would just skip that work.
Yeah, then it's just totally unnecessary, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have anything to show? Have people even put something up on the Discord for us to talk about?
We don't have anything to show for today.
No. Oh. Do you have anything that you've stumbled upon that you want to show instead?
Yeah, I showed my books, dude. I really wanted to show off my books, and I can't wait for the new Minipedia for gamers that is coming in June. I kickstarted that. Can't wait to get through them, and I hope they did a lot of new stuff and don't repeat like the old Minipedia just with a gaming label on it. Then I will be really sad. But yeah, that's basically everything. Oh wait, I have one thing I wanted to show. For that's coming from myself basically. Since I was building all the stuff, and this fucker is massive, I got to build an ice giant that was lying around in my drawer after I printed it, and this dude is so sick. Look at it. It's like the size of my hand, or even bigger.
Oh, looks awesome.
I can hide my hand behind it.
I don't know why, but that mini like screams Roman Laporte to me. Like he would love painting that.
Look at the little piggy on his belt. Nice. It's like taking a snack to work. and like
Cool.
the shipwreck that he has as a shoulder pad. It's so cool.
Nice.
And it, like,
where did you get that?
I printed that like over a year ago, I think. That was one of my first 3D prints, and yeah, I know. Is it? It's not Heroes Infinite. It's is it Titanforge? I think it's Titanforge.
It looked really nice.
Yeah.
Really, really big.
It took a lot of resin, and I wasn't able to print hollow back then, so this is just full on resin. Ooh. It's heavy AF, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to paint that dude. Like, I'm looking forward to paint all the stuff in my.
You have a lot of stuff to paint, man.
Fuck me, yeah. I wanted to pitch like commissions, like saying if you want a commission done and this dude has no time for you, and if you want it in a lesser quality to a higher price, hire me.
Yeah, hey, Björn is here. Björn is in the house.
Yeah, right. So, hello, welcome to the Bears commission painting. We offer significantly less quality than Witness My Menace to much higher price.
Too kind, man.
And if that speaks to you, please feel free to check out my 5. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, then I don't think I have anything else to tackle at the moment, so maybe we should just call this a day.
Yeah, close it up, mate. We are at the 2-hour mark. Please tell the good people out there what they can do if they like this podcast.
Yes. So, of course, first of all, yes, please come and join us in our Discord. Just be a part of our amazing community. We're growing slowly, but it's an awesome bunch. Just hanging out, talking about everything about the hobby. But like they're talking food, they're talking fitness, they're talking everything in between. Yeah, Sweden, UK, US. Like we're all over right now, and
dude, fucking
it's
Australia.
Just, yeah, down under, mate, and yeah,
and we have them both. We have Australia and Austria, and we still don't know where the kangaroos are.
Yeah, but so if you just want to come and hang out, that we would just be glad to have you. And if you do want to support us in any kind of way, just first of all, just like, subscribe, tell your friends about the podcast. You can find us on all the major platforms, and of course on YouTube if you want to watch our beautiful faces, Björn in 4K and me at the moment in bestly like
240p.
240p, yeah. And if you do want to do more, we do have separate Patreon accounts. You can find out more on those. And then there is merch. We have our own merch, and we have merch together on our separate Spring accounts. So just check those out if you want to put down some hard cash, and all of those cash will go into making this a better experience for all of us, I think. But with that said, I really like just having this excuse to talk to my dear friend and having you guys listen. Okay, so if you don't have anything to add, Björn?
No, man. Peace out.
Peace out. Have a great day. Bye bye.